What's up, United faithful? Get ready because I've got some absolute fire brewing at Elland Road that's going to leave you speechless. We're talking about 3 massive developments that could completely transform your beloved Whites before the window slams shut. Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you involves a Ukrainian goal machine whose price just crashed by $13 million, a French striker that Jesse Marsch was desperate to bring to Yorkshire back in 2022, and a versatile defender who might end up facing Leeds on opening day instead of wearing the famous white shirt. The transfer window is heating up like never before, and Daniel Farke is working overtime to get his squad Premier League ready. But here's the thing, some of these moves could go either way, and the United faithful need to know exactly what's happening behind the scenes. If you're as passionate about Leeds as I am, smash that like button right now, drop your predictions in the comments below, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on because these next few weeks are going to be mental. Are you ready for the first bombshell that could save Leeds millions? Let's dive in. Here we go, United faithful. Remember when I mentioned that Ukrainian goal machine? Well, his name is Artem Dovbyk, and Roma just handed Leeds the opportunity of a lifetime. This absolute beast scored 24 goals in La Liga with Girona, then moved to Roma and banged in another 17 goals in Serie A. We're talking about a proven goal scorer who adapts to any league he touches. But here's where it gets crazy. Roma's sporting director Frederic Massara was holding out for $35 million just last week, the same fee they paid Girona. But guess what? They're now desperate to move him on and have slashed his price to just $22 million. That's a $13 million saving that could change everything for Daniel Farke. Think about this for a second. While Newcastle are chasing Rodrigo Muniz for $40 million, Leeds could potentially snag a striker who's proven himself in Spain and Italy for almost half that price. The numbers don't lie. Dovbyk averages a goal or assist every 104.8 minutes compared to Muniz's 151. 7 minutes. With Mateo Joseph wanting out and Patrick Bamford told he's not in Farke's plans, this could be the signing that solves Leeds striker crisis in one fell swoop. And get this, Joe Pero has been absolutely on fire during pre-season with 4 goals in 4 games, even winning the fitness test alongside Sam Byram. But Farke knows he needs another proven goal scorer to guarantee Premier League survival. Dovbyk's experience across multiple top leagues makes him the perfect addition to complement Piro's pace and energy up front. What's even more impressive is that Dovbyk has consistently delivered wherever he's played, from Denmark with Michelin to Spain with Girona, and now Italy with Roma. This isn't some untested prospect. We're talking about a striker who's banged in 100 goals and 118 goals in 252 career games. His ability to instantly adapt to different footballing cultures could be exactly what Leeds need for their Premier League return. The timing couldn't be more perfect either. With Evan Ferguson overtaking him at Roma, Dovbyk is hungry for a fresh start. But wait until you hear about his second target that's about to blow your mind. United faithful, remember when Jesse Marsch tried to bring a certain French striker to Elland Road back in 2022? Well, that unfinished business is about to become very relevant again. Arnaud Kalimuendo, the name that got away. Marsch bid $17 million for the staid Rennes striker, but the former PSG Academy graduate chose France over Yorkshire. Fast forward to 2025, and guess what? The situation has completely changed. This absolute baller just smashed 18 goals and 4 assists in 34 games for Rennes, and now he's available for $27 million. But here's the killer detail. Leeds aren't the only ones circling like vultures. Brentford, Nottingham Forest, and even AC Milan are all watching his every move. If Farke pulls this off, Kalimuendo would become Leeds' joint 3rd most expensive signing ever, alongside Rodrigo Moreno. We're talking about a player who could slot straight into the Premier League and cause absolute havoc for defenses. The United faithful know that former Rennes players Rafinha and Georgino Rutter both became legends at Elland Road. Could Kalimuendo be the next French connection to light up the Premier League in Leeds white? What makes this even more interesting is that Kalimuendo has that raw pace and clinical finishing that Marsch originally identified, the same qualities that made him choose the striker over other targets 3 years ago. The fact that he's now proven himself in League One with consistent performances means he's exactly the type of signing that could give Leeds that extra edge in what's going to be a brutal Premier League campaign. Remember, this is a player who came through PSG's academy system alongside some of the world's best talents, and his development at Rennes has been nothing short of spectacular. At just 25 years old, he's entering his prime years and could be the missing piece that takes Leeds from relegation candidates to mid-table security. The French connection keeps delivering magic at Elland Road, and Callum Wendo's pace would be absolutely terrifying for Premier League defenders. But hold on to your scarves, because the third story is going to leave you absolutely stunning. United faithful, this final twist is going to blow your minds. Remember when I mentioned a versatile defender who might face Leeds instead of joining them? Well, buckle up, because this one's a proper thriller. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, the England international who's been offered to Daniel Farke as the perfect solution to Leeds' fullback crisis. This former Arsenal ace has been absolutely sensational for Lyon, racking up 14 goals and assists in 73 games and completely resurrecting his career in France. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Everton are now making their move for the same player. And guess what the first fixture of the season is? Leeds versus Everton at Elland Road on August 18th. Can you imagine the scenes if David Moyes steals his signing from under Farke's nose and Maitland-Niles ends up lining up against the Whites on opening day, with Isaac Schmidt potentially leaving for Max Wober's Werder Bremen and Jayden Bogle currently injured? Leeds desperately need defensive reinforcements. The clock is ticking with just 15 days until that Everton clash, and according to Baron Cross, Leeds still need 4 more signings: a striker, winger, fullback, and a number 10 to replace the disappointing Brendan Aronson. What makes this situation even more dramatic is that Maitland-Niles has the exact versatility Farke craves. He can play left back, right back, wing back, or even in midfield when needed. His Premier League experience with Arsenal and his rejuvenated form in France make him the ideal signing to shore up Leeds' defensive options. But if Everton swoops in and secures his signature, the United faithful could be watching their transfer target trying to ruin the opening day party at Elland Road. The irony is absolutely killing me. Here's a player who could solve multiple positional problems for Leeds, but instead might be wearing Everton blue and trying to stop the Whites from getting their Premier League campaign off to a flying start. With Angus Kinnear's connections in the game, you'd think Leeds would have the inside track, but football transfers are never that simple. This deadline day drama is unreal, and the United faithful will be watching every twist and turn. So there you have it. 3 absolute bombs that could reshape Leeds United's entire season. Will Farke capitalize on Davik's reduced price tag? Can he finally complete Marsh's unfinished business with Callum Wendo? And will Maitland-Niles be wearing Leeds white or Everton blue on August 18th? The transfer window is reaching fever pitch, and every single day brings new twists and turns that could make or break Leeds' Premier League campaign. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell ringing, because the next 2 weeks are going to be absolutely mental. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these 3 signings would get you most excited? Are you confident Farke can pull off the deals Leeds desperately need? The United faithful deserve answers, and we're going to track every single development until that window slams shut. Marching on together!